Good morning, folks. DJ Wonder Chrissy, Migrant Mayhem here at, get those fingers going the right way, Land Cruiser Midwest. It is Sunday, January 14th, and boy is it cold. It is 11 below, and that's not with the wind chill. Early in the morning here, it's about 7 o'clock. The sun is not even thinking about coming out at this time. I think it's frozen shut. Thank you for joining us. We're going to get the show going here real soon. Real soon, folks. Thank you for joining. And today we're playing Sunny Travel. Nice tune. It's coming to a close here. Going for the close. Happy tune to get you going in the morning. Okay, let's bring the music down because that's what the DJ does. All right, thank you for joining us. Thank you. It's another day here in paradise. 11 below. Can you believe that? 11 below. That's not even wind chill, folks. It's probably going to be 20 below with wind chill here today. A lot of people are going to be staying inside. I probably got to go out and start the car just to keep it running in this weather. Otherwise, it'll freeze up. It'll never start. So we got a good show for you today. I found an interview that's actually in English. Can you believe that? There's a gentleman out there who's in Chicago, did some interviews. Although this individual here, I kind of wonder his background. He doesn't even know how to spell his last name. And he's got a lot of neck tattoos that kind of make me wonder what his background really is. It's a single male, 20 years old, who found his way to Chicago from Costa Rica. And he believes that he was asked about the process coming over the border, and he says that the United States needs to work on it. It wasn't as nice as he thought it would be. Go figure. So I don't know if you know, but it's a well-known fact that some of these Central American, Latin American countries have emptied their prisons and their prisoners and excuse me, and sent them to our fair country. For some reason, they just let out all their bad people and told them, hey, go to the United States. We don't want you anymore here in our country. So those are the types of people that have come across the border and who have been caught, and maybe some that have not been caught. So we have an interview here, kind of a shady individual. I'll let you decide. Then on the other side, we have an update on Brandon. Brandon did an interview. If you look out there on the tube, there's a 26-minute interview. It didn't go well. I don't know. He was very defensive. I guess he's been hiding for like 3 weeks, so he's coming out, gave a couple interviews. But the 26-minute interview wasn't all that great. He just was defending himself, I guess, for all the bad actions that he's taken. And blaming other people, got to blame everyone else. You're not at fault, even though, woe is me, Governor Abbott sending too many people here, and please stop. So we'll talk about that a little bit more, but we'll start with this video. It's an interesting video, and one of the first interviews in English. I give this guy credit for knowing English, but he looks like he's a shady dude.
Yeah? Okay.
Just look at me the whole time.
Okay.
Can you get your name and where you're from?
Okay, my name is Michael. I'm from Costa Rica. I'm 20 years old. So
What's your last name, Michael?
Andres.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you spell that?
I feel so bad, you know.
How do you spell it?
He doesn't know how to spell his last name. Interesting.
Oh, it's okay. No worries.
Yeah.
So why did you leave Costa Rica?
Because the situation is so difficult right now. Because I think this immigration, this no immigration,
What I know about Costa Rica, sitting here in Chicago at 11 degrees below zero, I don't think I would be leaving Costa Rica if I was in Costa Rica, no matter how bad it was. I think it's probably sunny and 70 in Costa Rica at this point, sitting on a beach with a Mai Tai or some type of flowery drink in a cup and sitting on the beach watching the babes. That's where I would be in Costa Rica. You'd have to haul me away from Costa Rica, folks.
invasion, you know. So then Costa Rica, Nicaragua, Guatemala, and every country, this is the same thing right here. So is this what it is, you know? This American dream, but this is not true right now. So
Yeah, he's weighing in on the American dream, and not what he expected. Welcome to Chicago. Welcome to the USA. He doesn't really seem to have a heavy jacket on either, but he does have a hat.
it's this.
You crossed the border,
border.
in Texas and
Yeah.
over the river.
Yeah, for the
Can you
river.
tell me about that?
For the government of Mexico or to the
Just your trip in general.
journal, I think it's bad. I think the need more security, more police, more militaries, because
Yeah, we need to make the people coming across the border more secure. Where's he getting all his ideas from? I think the sun has fried his brain in Costa Rica, folks.
this bad.
Did
This
you
not
have to
good.
pay- Did you have to pay to cross the border?
Yeah,
Do the cartels?
yeah, for the cartel de Nueva Generación Jalisco. So this bad. Mexico is not good country because it's cartel. But actually, this good country. You know what I mean?
Were they scary? The people? Can you
Obviously,
tell me about just what that experience was like?
the experience is so bad, bro. Because I came to the depression, so I feel so bad every day. Because I remember every day, this is not good.
Yeah.
This is not good. You see, they cross the border, people die every day, in just in your face, bro. So I think the security on the Mexican border right now, this is not good.
Why did you come to Chicago?
I come to the New York to Chicago. I'm sitting in New York, but because the government, they say to the Chicago is the best option for the immigrants.
Here you go. So it comes out he was in New York. New York sent him to Chicago. And maybe we'll send him back to New York. Who knows?
Said that.
The government. So
Which government?
right here to USA. The USA, they send you the pick up to the fly and buses to right here.
Okay.
So, but it's not good right here, you know.
How long have you been here for?
I have the right here to
Yeah.
the 3-4 days.
So sitting
It's
on the
sleep.
buses?
No, I sleep to the buses.
Okay, what's it like sleeping on the buses?
It's bad, bro. It's bad.
Bad,
It's
bro.
so
Bad, bro.
Because it's tired, nothing sleep. You know, sleep. So I think this is not a good action.
What are you
That's
no
a
food.
nasty
looking for
neck
next?
tattoo, folks.
I think the best option right now, bro, the job, you know, matter the better food, because yesterday there's nothing to food right here, only water, and you know what I mean. I think this
No
right now
seven-course
the government,
smorgasbord.
the bad and everything this bad, bro.
Did you think it would be like this when you got here?
No, never in the life. But it is what it is. It's the reality to the immigration. It's not this is no American dream right now.
Not the
But,
dream that he was
I
thinking
think
about.
this is the best country, you know, obviously. But right now, the situation, the process to the immigration, is not good. There's no food and no nothing. These people, this now getting free for us, not have nothing. Just not have nothing.
What did you expect?
Right now, I don't know, dude, for real, because it's confusing. So confused right now. You stay right here. I need to. Okay, these people they stay to 2 or 3 weeks right here just to sleep in the buses, and to going just to pick up other bus and going for the shelter. So I don't know. This is the time that this man.
This guy should spend a couple of days without a bus, like some of the American citizens are doing. And then he would probably appreciate that bus. He's a little sour on the American dream, but he still thinks this is the best country in the universe, and I agree with him there. So, yeah, he expected to have the red carpet rolled out for him, and it's not turning out that way. Folks are finding out you have to work for a living in the United States. You have to build your dream. Dream just doesn't fly out of the sky and land in your lap, folks.
So you like when you envisioned leaving Costa Rica and getting to the United States, you thought you'd be able to work immediately, get a place to live?
Yeah.
And that's not been the case?
No.
Okay.
Not gonna lie. Yeah, so it's just the reality. Actually, everything it is, these people, is the reality, bro. You know, because the people don't like it, the immigrant, and I know that. But bro, me and everybody, I have a dream, you know? The best auction, the best life, but this is so hard, for real. I remember for the Mexico, dude, it's not good, for real. It's not good.
You're learning to throw the football?
Yeah, I like it, I like it.
Thank you, Michael, I appreciate it.
No, I appreciate you, bro.
So, bro, you learned that Costa Rica was probably a little bit nicer. I could have told him that. I don't know what this is. It makes you wonder why this guy came, right? We talked about that on the other side. Let me cue this up for you guys, and some more information. Brandon's holding a meeting next week of a bunch of mayors from the state of Illinois, probably around the suburbs that are affected. I'm not sure how many are going to attend and who, but in this clip, it comes out that, yeah, he's kind of looking for some of these other towns and villages in the Chicago area or even in Illinois to take in some of these migrants, and maybe JB, our governor, will throw some cash your way. So I don't know if any villages are that stupid. We already had Oak Park, which is a very woke community on the edge of Chicago, take in a bunch in the churches for a couple of months around Halloween when we had some early snow, and they've already closed down their shelters. They're going to be closed by the end of the month here in the next week or so, because it became too much of a financial burden on the churches in the city, and they decided they didn't see an end in sight, right? No one sees an end in sight. And as Brandon even agrees, this is not sustainable, folks. Think about it. It's not sustainable, but we're still dealing with this. So this is just crazy. This is kooky. This is out of control. Think about this. Your tax dollars are just flying out of the city and state coffers for no reason, and there's no end in sight. No end in sight. So this lady gives a very good update of what's going on and where we're at here in the city of Chicago.
Putting on pause that city new policy that kicks migrants out of shelters after 60 days. He also says the city is trying to...
Yeah, when they created that policy like a month ago. Oh, man. We all knew it wasn't going to fly. It wasn't going to hold water. And here they're finally admitting that, oh, well, it's so cold we're not going to kick anybody out. That's the right decision, I guess. But so there you go. The typical government, they can't run anything.
Move migrants out of the landing zone as quickly as possible to shelters. Earlier this week, there were close to 400 people living on buses. Now that number has significantly gone down.
Gym shoes or just a hoodie? New arrivals coming to the city's first point of entry, the landing zone, are in for a Chicago weather reality check. As the rain, snow, and soon-to-be frigid temperatures bear down, there are now less than 150 people living on CTA warming buses.
As far as the landing zone is concerned,
Here's our buddy Brandon. I'll give him some credit. I think I heard yesterday on the 10 o'clock news that they opened warming shelters for all the homeless, and one of them was a major library downtown close to the landing zone. So at least these people could get off the buses and go to a true warming center. I don't know if they serve food or anything there, but little better environment than being on the buses all night.
No, it was never designed to be a shelter.
But for many migrants, it has become a shelter. Some, specifically single men, have been living and sleeping on buses for a few days with limited meals and no access to showers. Mayor Brandon Johnson spoke about the migrant crisis.
I still don't know why they can't get a piece or a small portion of McCormick Place and some army cots. And, they obviously have restrooms and facilities there. I don't know if they have showers, but why they can't just rent out some of McCormick Place and set up like a triage area or, just a big room with a bunch of cots.
At his first press conference in 3 weeks.
Is the bus situation acceptable?
Well, it's a temporary, look, it's a good question. It's certainly not acceptable for the governor to continue to send people to the city of Chicago, but we're meeting the
Here we
moment.
go, blaming
Texas
someone
Governor
else.
Abbott has been
That's
sending
just
hundreds
standard
of buses and
procedure.
planes to Chicago. Today, Governor J.B. Pritzker sent a letter to Abbott hoping to appeal to his humanity. In part, Pritzker writes, quote, "Your callousness sending buses and planes full of migrants in this weather."
So, JB's sending letters because he doesn't have a plan. He should be spending the time that he's devoting to sending letters that are just going to be thrown in the garbage to coming up with a more robust and proactive plan.
Is now life-threatening to every one of the arrivals, end quote. Meantime, the harsh weather is putting the city's 60-day migrant.
And you gotta ask, how stupid are these migrants for wanting to come to Chicago? I mean, they have cell phones. They got to be able to Google the weather. Do they not know the difference between Fahrenheit and Celsius? I sure in the hell wouldn't be going to Antarctica or Alaska this time of year. So who do you blame, right? There's enough blame to go around in this fiasco.
Migrant shelter eviction policy on hold.
But right now, we've really paused it through the 22nd to understand the cold weather conditions and what will come next.
The first group of migrants were supposed to leave shelters next Tuesday.
We're not evicting new arrivals out in the cold this winter. Our mission is to continue to live up to our values as we welcome new arrivals.
And on Tuesday, the mayor is holding a meeting with municipal leaders from cities and villages across the Chicago area. He says he will ask them if they can possibly.
There you go. Here's the real plan, folks. We'll see what comes out of this meeting on Tuesday.
Take some migrants in, even he says if it's as few as 20 or 50 people.
Play that one again.
Will ask them if they can possibly take some migrants in, even he says if it's as few as 20 or 50 people. So, as I've been telling you guys, they could be coming to a town near you. If your governmental people are in the pocket of JB or Brandon and they want to do nicey for them because they've got some aspirations in the political world to who knows what. There's a lot of corruption. We just had something happen in the south suburbs. Some lady became I think a county administrator or something, and was just blowing the money and not being accountable to the people. Anything like that's possible. So I sure hope my mayor's not going to go down there and say, hey, send us like 50 or 60. We don't need them in the suburbs. It's not going to be a good situation. There's already a small homeless population in the Chicago suburbs. They ride the train most of the evenings until they have to get off. Then they go into
they call pads. People, I don't know, people needing, who knows what it stands for, but it's a big network here in the Chicago area called PADS. A lot of churches that do that. They one night here, one night there, one night somewhere else. So everyone shares in a little bit of the work and ownership of these people that are unhoused. So I think that's all I have for you today. It was a good update. Hope you enjoyed it. Like, share, and subscribe. Our channel continues to grow. We got the first interview in English that I've seen in a long time. So give me a kudos for that. I need my coffee. I haven't had my coffee. It's only 7 o'clock. DJ Wonder Chrissy over and out. And God bless Trump.